Hello, welcome back to episode 63 of our Geneforge 2 Infestation playthrough. We have just spoken with Barzal and gotten some information. Wants us to poke around. Scientist rising jail, rogue creation control. Oh, bet that lady's husband's in here. This looks like a torture rack. Bellows, hook chain, rope. What's behind door number 1? Oh wait, did it not let me unlock it? Oh, there we go. A bucket and some bones. Okay. It's behind door number 2. Hey, look here. There's a Servile slumped in his chair. He is a prisoner here. He doesn't look like he's been beaten, but he is very pale and hungry. He bows his head and stares at the floor. Shaper, I am Tyree. I repent. What are you doing here, Servile? I am held here. I am imprisoned. The Barzites have decided that all Serviles must become obedient again. The cell is where they make us see that. Why were you in prison? I did not obey the Shapers that came to tear down my home, and I struggled. It was wrong, and they made me an example. Why did they tear down your home? They needed room to make this prison. Oh no! You're not one of the obedient Serviles? I wasn't. I will be now. I have been here a while. I have another question. The Jinn has sent me to find you. She's worried about you. Terry smiles. For a moment, a bit of will and confidence appears on his face. Yes, one day soon, I will be let out, and we can find a place. I am glad she is well. Thank you, Shaper. Tell her to wait and obey. I am told I will be out soon. Okay. And now we gotta know what's behind door number 3. Oh, we found the prison key, apparently, in... Hello? Hello? Alright, let's try this one then. So which door did the other one unlock? Alright, yeah, we're not using the spray baton. I'll take the airshot crystal and the fancy bowl. Can anyone see us? I don't think they can. We're stealing their discipline wand. Stop mistreating the Serviles. Interesting that discipline wands in this version of the game, or in this this game in the series, use the Daze spell, which actually doesn't do any damage. Whereas they were very powerfully damaging in the first Geneforge. This is one of Rising's merchants. She is a common human. She doesn't look like she has been altered or augmented in any way. She smiles nervously. She seems willing to trade with you, though she sees that you're an outsider. How can I help? Any interesting events happened lately? Make small talk with a merchant. Before you go, you hear one interesting rumor. A Shaper has locked himself up in the valley to the southwest. He's crazy and dangerous. That's the guy we're supposed to deliver the crystal cone to. Alright, I'd like to sell something. I'm gonna sell you all the dried flowers and other junk we picked up around here. Alright, I'd like to trade with you. What do you? Cloak, my tunic. Deadeye cloak. Ooh. +2 to missile weapons, +1 to quick action. Physical and magical armor are awful, though. We still have yet to find something better for us than the Cloak of the Wind. Air shock and stealth. Infused robe. Well, it's very good magical armor. And magic damage resistance. Oh, but that replaces the crystalline plate. Yeah, 60% stun resistance is way more useful for us. Alright, let's see if this merchant has anything interesting to say. Any interesting events happened lately? Rising sits on an active volcano. It could go up at any moment. Maybe we could make a cook-off. What do you get? Okay, you get all the different kinds of batons. Reapers. Airshot crystals. Blast crystals. Madness gems. Living tools. Alright. Bunch of stuff that isn't ours. Tunic that's... Oh, we can't get around here to that box. Very interesting. Can wipe out the town at some point. Get some more money. But before we do something silly like that, we would want to... Well, no, that wouldn't anger the loyalists. I was going to say, we want to get all our cheap training from the loyalist encampment. You know, closing the doors so nobody can see us. And we're stealing all of your stuff. That's the trick of the game. Close doors behind you so nobody can see when you're stealing. No, and they're not smart enough to say, oh, I saw who went in there last. I know who probably took this. What do we have here? Speed spores. Probably should be holding on to curing spores in our pouch, but we're just doing major healing and major... We're only concerned about curing ourselves, really. Tunics and cloaks over by... Yeah. Oh. We still have our Tinker's gloves on. We do. Alright, let's be quick here. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Not blowing up today. What do we got? Stylish slippers. A 10% haste chance. Tempting. I think we would use the stability boots over those, but we will take them. You want to act fast and get that first hit in. That's the shoes for you. Alright. Did we must have already opened this? Yep. Okay, so that's the rest of Rising. Oh, no, we haven't been in here. Blacksmith. Hello? Alright, so remember the blacksmith has. Shaper's locked himself in the valley to the southwest. He's crazy and dangerous. Alright, so same rumor as the tailor. We're going to sell all this. Ooh, they have a lot of money here. Need to remember that for... 20 bars fine. We need to remember that they have a lot of money. Next time we need to sell off a bunch of stuff. The bars of iron there. Oh, and we can get another building over here we haven't been inside of. Oh, praise spurs, a trace and a battle alpha. What you got over here, Trace? Alright, we're not stealing right in front of you. The shaping hall has a lone woman in it. She is dressed like a shaper, but she doesn't seem comfortable here. She doesn't have the calm sense of belonging that any true shaper radiates when put near a pool of essence. She bows nervously. Hello, shaper. I am Trace. Excuse my confusion. I've only just made a shaper. When were you made a shaper? Just a month ago. That is when Barzal gave me the canisters and made me a shaper. It was an amazing chance, and I could hardly refuse it. Who would refuse being a shaper? I'm still new at the job, though. I've only made a few creations, and they didn't work out so well. I'm good at controlling old ones, though. Your creations didn't work out so well? They came out all lumpy. They don't work. I have to destroy them. Still, I'm getting better. Alright. What did you do before you were made a shaper? I was a common, a merchant. I ran a caravan. Amazing, huh? Just a merchant, now a shaper. But being a boss was good practice. It's a natural change from telling my drivers and guards on my caravan what to do to bossing around battle alphas. It's not hard at all. Experience has shown you that she could not be more wrong. Do you know where I could get shaper training? Not for me. The canisters let me do the shaping. It's part of me. I can't explain it. Go north to the Radiant College. That's where those things are actually taught, in classes and such. I hope to get taught someday. It's really weird having the stuff in me. It's always there, waiting to be called out, though I never actually know where it's from or what I'm doing. Another question. Weak smile. Every once in a while she shoots a nervous glance at the nearby essence pool, afraid that it'll explode or something. Yes, Shaper, how else can I help you? What is your job? I control creations. That's the real problem we Barzites have been having. We need lots of creations to defend ourselves, but we don't have enough Shapers to control them. So I watch the creations in Rising. Then, when rogues appear somewhere, I send forces to deal with them. How do you feel about creations? Well, now that I'm a Shaper, I have power over them. The creations owe everything to Shapers, and we can treat them however we want. That's how it works. Don't you have some responsibility to our creations? Don't they have thoughts and feelings of their own? Trace gives you a funny look. Not here, they don't. What's the point of being a Shaper if you don't have the power, the control, the command over life itself? I have another question. Well, let's see, what is job? Are you having some rogue problems right now? Several. We're trying to get the hang of how many creations each new Shaper can control before they rise up and tear him apart. For example, north of here, near the bridge, we lost track of a pack of battle alphas. They shouldn't be allowed to run around on their own. They're dangerous to anyone. Someone really should kill them. Who made these alphas? Proper Shapers at the Radiant College? They were given to us new Shapers to control, but some of us are still learning. I think she's responsible based on that sentence. How can I recognize them? They're near Old Rising Bridge, hiding in a ruin. Their leader is called Quicklaw. He glows. I think the Radiant College was a little sloppy when they made that one. We might have killed him already. Is there a bounty? There is. A magical artifact. Barzal gave it to me to pay our helpers. Yep, I found the rogues in the ridge. Their dad, problem solved. Trace shakes her head. I don't know how you true Shapers do it. I wish I had your confidence and skill. Maybe when I get to use more canisters. Trace sighs sadly, sits, takes her boots off. Here's something Barzal told me to give you if you aided me. I'll miss them. I'm supposed to tell you we can make artifacts like this easily. She gives them to you. Say, that reminds me, there's something else I need done. It's probably beneath you, but if you help me, I could pay. You said you had something else you needed done? Before all those problems started between us and Madab, one of our couriers was bringing me a letter to me from the Mages Complex. Then the war started, and he got stabbed in Madab. I never got the letter. If you can go there and find it, I'd like to have it. It's a piece of paper addressed to here, covered with writing and code. Okay, well, I think we have that somewhere. I think we left it in Madab. Looking to help to cure a new disease among Serviles. Cure them? Can't you just let them die and make new ones? She thinks, well, if you must cure them, I'd ask around the Radiant College. That's where all our smartest Shapers are. Alright. Okay, so we could easily, I think we will pop over to Madab and get, let's see, what are they? Pure steel boots. Not as good as stability boots. Better armor, but less bonuses. Wait, oh, she didn't give us something that was hidden in her boots. She just gave us her boots. That's hilarious. Alright, the breeding pits. We'll go check out the breeding pits after we get the letter to Rising. We'll drop these off here for now, because once we find your pure crystal shard, once we find, here we go. Let's see, throw that down there. Curse resistance, melee damage, or better armor for us. Put these back on for now. This is some tough choices here. Let's see. Wait, why is our... Alright. Oh, because we just swapped the gloves. So the only poison resistance we have right now is from those boots. But it's not a lot. And we could have our stun resistance up at like 80%. It doesn't show us curse resistance here. That's interesting. I think we just put the stability boots on and leave the swamp boots here for now. And just increase our survivability. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Leave up some more slots. What other... Oh, right, we have... Oh, can I pick up just one? Nope, that's not what I want to do. Alright, so let's go see. Who was asking? Well, first of all, let's go give Trace her letter. And then I think, oh, the Servile who wanted the adaptable spores was outside of Rising. I think I found your letter. Give it to her. Takes the letter and inspects it. Yes, this is it. Very useful. And here's something for you. Barzal gave it to me to use for bribes. She handed you a wand. Okay. What kind of wand did we get? A cleansing baton. Squirt acid in all directions, damaging all nearby foes and coating them with acid. Energy damage and acid for 5 turns. That's actually really strong. Oh. We can't equip it, so it's like a crystal. No, we probably should have went the other way because we're going out of town to go talk to these Serviles in the north. In the Rising North Gate. Alright. So we had Wynn's Shop and learned Vesa. And Dejina's Inn. You tell me that's in Rising. Okay. Maybe we need more leadership. Alright, Zoka. What work do you do? We're so angry. What's the worst thing? Alright, he's the one who talks across. Found Tyree, he is well. Oh, thank you, Shaper. That was very kind of you. It would be good to see my Tyree again. I think I can provide something in return. She walks into the back hall. A minute later, she returns. A Shaper stayed with us once, for a bit. His name was Ferriton. He stayed with us a few nights and left, heading south. He left in a hurry. He left a few things in his room. We didn't touch them. You might be able to use them, though. I'll unlock the door to his room. What happened to Ferriton? He went south, that's all I know. Okay. Oh, just casually left a container here. A gold bar. And we're going to keep selling those because we don't want to make a canister. What is it though? Searing spray. Okay. If we ever need to go crazy and get a lot of power, we know where to go. Alright, learned Versa. I'd like for you to improve my pods. We'll need a healing pod or spores, wine, and adaptable spores. Oh right, we forgot to get wine. Forgot the wine. You know, do you have any wine? Let me go check. No, ale won't do. We totally forgot the wine. Who has some wine for us? Let's pop back over to Midap real quick. We didn't leave any wine on the ground, did we? Nope. City Hall, Pettis Hall, Trading Post, and Alchemist maybe? Ooh, maybe the inn. Let's go check the inn. I would like to do some shopping. Wine. Perfect. Thank you. Paying for anything else? Trade with you. We have saltweed. Alright. What problems have you had? Let's see. Alright. Wonder what the consequences will be for giving that letter to Trace. Alright. Now we've got the wine and the adaptable spores. So let's talk to Learn Versa one more time. Let's see what we can do with those. Gonna hit the quick save before we do to see if it's useful. I'd like for you to improve my pods. Healing pod or spores, wine, and adaptable spores. Alright, adaptable spore, we're gonna do a pod. A curing pod. Turns his back on you, he is guarding a scene, eventually turns to anticipation. Right, here you are. Okay. Ooh, cool. Restoration pod. That's pretty powerful. Oh, we need regular healing spores to get them to be restoration spores. Alright. Interesting. We are going to drop some stuff back off at Medab, and then wait, did we forget something? Right, canisters for Crocs, mine for Ajax, Melithir the Thief. Yes, treasure hunt. Okay. Right, we're still looking for so many things. And we can talk to Zachary about that. There's so many things going on. We've got so many little, what's it called? Things in the air that could or could not be useful. Speed spores, major healing pods. Alright. Let's go check out the Radiant College and see if they have a cure for the Servile disease. You walk into the Radiant College. This glorious old Shaper school is now the center of Barzite magical work and research. Everything is huge and grand. The ceilings are high, the floor is marble. The college is strangely quiet. The hum of distant machinery echoes down the halls. But you don't hear humans or creations. Everyone is keeping to themselves, lost in their exciting, dangerous research. You can't help but notice the peculiar lack of guards at the entrance. You only see one human. She is unarmed and concerned by your presence. She nervously prepares to approach you. A woman walks up to you. She is unarmed, common human. She shows no sign of Barzite modification. She is plainly annoyed. When you approach, she says, "You are forbidden here. Outsiders are forbidden here. You must leave immediately. You may only enter if you have permission from Barzal." We have permission. Alright, I'll be going. Let's go. I mean, he gave us permission. But let's go talk to him again. And see what he has to say. He told us to go explore the college. right? Oh, wrong room. This one here. Let's go see. Something I want to discuss. I want permission to enter the Radiant College. What? I told those fools to make sure that you were allowed. How am I to display the power we can give you if you're not able to see it? Tell them to let you in. Okay. I will tell them. That's, interesting. That is a really interesting... Shockman? Meet one of Rising's guardians. He is wandering around the courtyard. First you think he's patrolling, then you realize that he is just wandering aimlessly. He seems dazed. He looks at you. You, yes, another, like me. Greetings, I am Choknan, guardian. Yes, guardian. The clumsy, untrained way he moves, you suspect he was a common human until very recently. You're one of Rising's guardians? He wants to answer your question, but his brain can't produce the words. He starts to grow aggravated. Yes, I am a guardian. That is what I am. I have been a guardian for a while. Who are you to question me? How long have you been a guardian? I have a while, not always a guardian. I was a common soldier. Then Barzal picks me, gives me canisters. I am a guardian. Don't question me. Leave me be. He lifts his hands to his head and wanders off. The treatments Barzal provided have had a strange effect on him. Oh, he was the one we weren't supposed to make mad, right? let's not get in a fight with him. Alright. Let's try the Radiant College again. Alright, Mina. I spoke to Barzal. I have permission. We had permission before. It was not a lie. Oh, well then I will send a runner to check about that. In the meantime, you may explore the wonders of the Radiant College. Don't break anything. Alright, who's in charge here? Burham. Only the Barzites can see him. You should talk to Finnan. He is assigned to show you the power of the Barzites. He's in the shaping halls in the southwest corner. Alright, where am I allowed to go? You are not a Barzite, so the research warren in the northwest corner is off limits. You are allowed to go elsewhere. Question, tell me about the college. He points out living chambers, beds, dining hall, and such. Points north, crafts, tool breeding, forge, apothecary, and so on. Points southwest, shaping halls, incubation vats, library, marvelous other things. Ooh, library, that's where we need to go. Points northwest, research core, only Barzites allowed, all others killed. What's your job here? I greet people. I'm waiting to be trained as a proper shaper. They train shapers here? Yes, we Barzites can make people who can shape instantly, using the canisters. However, they aren't as good as real shapers, really trained, able to create and modify creation designs. That takes a true shaper, and I will study to become one. Alright, who's in charge here? That's all for now. Okay, we're in the Radiant College. Lovely little level 10 Cryo Drake. Think we could handle that. Finn, I'm not yet pure. Some major healing spores we could steal. We don't really need them. This man has long, thin fingers, Lycidas, and great powers of concentration. As you watch, he takes a rough piece of mind crystal, and with a tiny hammer and a chisel, works it into a long, smooth shard. You watch, fascinated, for several minutes. Finally, he puts down the finished stone and looks up at you. Hello, I am Lycidas of the Tarabi. You are the visitor, Aaliyah. What is it? You said that you were Tarabi? Yes, an old people, a proud nation of crystal masters, crushed and erased by the Shapers. My Tarabi blood called me to join the Barzites. How so? In the world of Barzal, all the old people can reclaim their identities. We can have our own nations, he has promised, as long as we support his dream of purity. Alright? You have the mindly fingers as tools as he talks to you. He's eager to return to work. Sometimes he picks up a shard and smooths its surface with sand. It's nice, mindless work that doesn't interfere with concentration. What sort of crystals do the Shapers need here? All of them. Little ones, big ones, and they burn out all the lot since they lost their conduit shard. Right, what's a conduit shard? A crystal designed to have power course through it. One crystal which doesn't constantly break when used. Making you run to me and howl, Lycidas, make me a crystal now! What happened to the college's conduit shard? It was stolen before I got here. By an infernal, at least. That's what I heard. Finnan would know about it. So I think the bound one might have it. That's all I need to know about that. Anything else? Can I buy some crystals? Oh, cool. Have you been modified by the Barzites? Not yet. I'm waiting for more canisters to be available. I'm tired of working on rocks. I want to be a guardian. You look at Lycidas' scrawny body. It would take a lot of modification to make him a guardian. Then again, Barzite seemed capable of it. See, Ratravi, another question. Alright, I don't need anything. He's like, stop bothering me. I'm trying to make crystals. I just want to be a powerful guardian too. This large crystal is slowly being chipped apart. It's being mined for thin sheets for canisters and long shards for machinery and power focusing. Also, some crystals are charged with energy and used as weapons. Crystals are a major tool for Shaper magic. It is possible to create new life forms. It is possible to create new life forms without them, but it's difficult. Any shaping creations that aren't broken monstrosities is nearly impossible, even under the best circumstances. Huh. Interesting. Alright, so let's talk to Finn here. Radiant College is equipped with an alchemist. At first she looks completely normal, then she starts chopping some herbs. Her hands move amazingly quickly, like a blur. As she works, she talks to you. The distraction doesn't affect her blade work in the slightest. Yes, visitor, I am Finn. How can I help you? Make pots and spores for the college? Yes, she says, still chopping. The researchers need everything you can imagine, and they need it immediately or else. Sounds like typical Shaper behavior. Are you also a student here? Not yet. I'm waiting to learn. I have been gifted with some modification, though, to test me. What will you learn? To shape, to work essence. With my natural skill, the learning I will get, and the canister improvements. I will be able to do great things, even figure out a way to double the canister production rate. How are you modified? Speed, intelligence, the ability to work faster without fatigue or distraction. No magical abilities, not yet. Alright, so just like the basic stats test you how. Most people accept the power of the canisters well. It makes them clear in their minds. Some are driven mad, though. They are not strong enough. Canisters are precious, so now they are only given slowly. This guarantees that one who gets the gift does not waste it. Aha. Can I buy some pods? Oh, they have really high cost here. Alright, I don't need anything. She's not likely to know how to cure the disease. Alright, the reading goes. This room is searingly hot. This warm air flowing away from here heats a huge portion of the college. The ozone smell is strong. Your skin burns slightly. There's several vats in this room, each containing a blob of molten metal. Magical energy pours from conduits on the floor into the vats, heating, stirring, and purifying it. You don't know much about metallurgy, but you know what this room is for. They are making pure steel. It is iron stringed with charcoal and purified with heat and essence until it is extremely strong and slightly magically charged. Pure steel is very useful for making magical devices like wands and canisters. Alright. So glowing anvil. Examine it. Still entirely functional. Seal infused in essence. Vernal residue and mandrake. With my gear. Nope. Alright, we can't do it. We only know one technique, and we gave the guy's mandrake back to him. Take some iron. This bar on the floor. Screwdriver. Interesting. There's a red light before we go back here and get killed. These logs are used to roll huge power crystals in and out. Oh, yep, starting to take damage already. So we could like shut down the Radiant College. Use to modulate the flow of energy through the power conduits to the laboratories. You leave the controls alone. You don't know enough about what it does. If you did the wrong thing, you blow yourself up. Yeah, let's not blow ourselves up. Alright, well, I think we will have to continue exploring the rest of the Radiant College next time. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.